Have you lost faith in humanity? I know I have. So we have another edition of Extremely Happy Stories. First story of the day. Hero dog gets award for saving over 100 koalas from Australia's bushfire. That's crazy. A dog. I'm just going to imagine he did this on his own because he's just that amazing of a, I was about to say feline, canine. An intrepid 6-year-old dog helped rescue over 100 injured koalas from the Australian bushfires. Now, the Australian coolie named Bear, because he's a beast, he's already one, he's a dog, has been named a hero, winning an award from the International Fund for Animal Welfare. Fancy. Bear was trained in Australia at the University of the Sunshine Coast, where the Detection Dogs for Conservation team taught the former rescue dog to use his heightened sense of smell to hunt out the injured koalas among the ashes. Okay, so he was trained to do this. I mean, obviously, what random dog just decides to happen upon 100 koala in the bush just for the fun of it? Research fellow Dr. Romaine said Bear received extra pats and extra play after he was honored via video during the Animal Action Awards event in London's House of Lords. He was honored. A dog was honored in the House of Lords. Let's go, doggy. I mean, it's kind of... That's all he gets. Is some extra pats and some extra play. He saved 100 koalas, y'all. She said Bear's sense of smell, along with his enthusiasm for play, made him ideal for research projects, such as recognizing the scent of koala fur in the bush. IFAW, which sponsors Bear, said the dog had been a ray of hope as he searched burned habitat to help USC IFAW team and their partners rescue over 100 koalas. Look at that dude. He got the kicks, he got the vest, he got the collar, he is happy. Look at that. Look at that puppy. Previously, he had found himself in an animal shelter after his former owners gave him up due to behavior issues caused by his boundless energy and obsessive enthusiasm for play. You don't get a dog to not be enthusiastic. What kind of... We got a dog, but he has too much energy. We got a dog, but he's so enthusiastic to play. I just really wanted, like... I'm not even going to say goldfish. What's something that's whacker than a goldfish? A herd of slugs. So he can just lounge and play slow. Oh, he's always happy to give a paw to find koalas. Oh. Next, Lifeboat volunteers rushed from crew members' wedding to rescue 6 people in 7 minutes, y'all. Is that a record? Just over a minute a person. Lifeboat volunteers in the UK rushed from their crew members' wedding to rescue 6 people and took just 7 minutes to get from venue to boat. Okay, that makes sense. Lifesavers were lined up the aisle, creating an arch for newlyweds Ashley Whitcomb, a shore crew volunteer, and his wife Cheryl. Moments later, their pagers went off. You're on call on your wedding. You can't even make a happiest day for yourself because you're on call. Why would you be on call during your wedding? I mean, are they going to say no? We need to get married. Have fun with the fishes. That's dark, I'm sorry. Moments later, their pagers went off, and they raced to rescue a group stranded on a small beach. Wedding photographer 39-year-old Becky Payne said they literally just got married. We went outside, and just after we took a couple of pictures, they had to run. It was pretty exciting. Okay, so they already had their vows and stuff. They already did their kiss. They heard their cheers. Maybe some flower petals. Royal National Lifeboat Institution, Lifeboatman. There's a lot of titles in these articles. Hank said, "We hope the pagers didn't disrupt Ashley and Cheryl's special day too much, although I'm sure it's something they're both used to. It's not the first time the pagers have gone off on a crew member's wedding. Oh my god. And I'm sure it won't be the last." The conditions for the rescue were challenging, but the crew rescued all 3 adults and 3 children who got stranded on a paddleboarding trip in the southwest of England. The group were uninjured and taken back to the shore following the rescue. Look at that. Saving bodies. I don't know why I thought they would have to like save them individually in those 7 minutes. That wouldn't make any sense. Next, 9-year-old hero unlocks dad's phone with his face to call 911 as carbon monoxide fills home and overtakes the parents. After hurricane force winds hit New England last week, 500,000 homes were without power. Many people turned to generators to supply electricity, and one such instance almost turned deadly. Were it not for the actions of the 9-year-old hero. In Brockton, Massachusetts, Jalen Barbosa Brandoa. That sounds like a boxer or a pirate. Arrgh. There's carbon monoxide poisoning afoot. Okay, I'm done. Jalen heard her father screaming and saw her mother unconscious, passed out from breathing too much carbon monoxide coming from the generator. Yeah, that's dangerous. Soon her father too was overtaken, oh my gosh, as odorless gas continued to fill the home. Jalen jumped into action, trying to use her father's phone to call for help, but it was locked. Staying calm, she told Boston WFXT TV reporter what happened next. I unlocked it by using Dad's face. I'm smart. Then she dialed 911, and she even called neighbors. Oh gosh, the girl was on it. Jalen, go get it, Jalen. You shall not take what is dear to me today. Paramedics arrived in time, and her mom credits her young daughter's quick action for saving her life. Yes. Generators which emit a poisonous gas like the combustion engine of a car should only be used in a ventilated area. The family thought they had it in a safe place, but it turns out Jalen was definitely in the right place. Let go, let go, let go. Let go, let go, let go. Next, refugees in Cameroon have turned a treeless desert into a thriving forest. Look! What was dirt is now green. What was barren is now flourishing. What magic doth cometh with these refugees? Use some of that in somebody's backyard here in States. What once was brown has now turned green, thanks to a special collaboration between Dutch Lottery, the UN, and a group of humanitarian Lutherans. That is a lot of groups coming together and make stuff green, man. In 2014, Minowao began hosting at least 60,000 refugees in Cameroon who fled violence linked to Boko Haram insurgency in neighboring Nigeria. In an arid region already dusty brown, the refugees' arrival accelerated the desertification process as they cut down all the surrounding trees for firewood and cooking. Ah, there you go. But in a few years, the Lutheran World Federation and the United Nations Refugee Agency were able to empower the refugees to transform the region into a thriving young forest. In this very harsh climate, rivers dried up during the summer months, and planting and harvesting is difficult. Already, 95% of the people living in this far north region cooked and heated with firewood. Additionally, the refugee camp grew to become its own city, needing its own supplies. That is a lot. I mean, 60,000 people is a lot of people. That's a lot of people, especially just on flat land, just making it happen. Before the Nigerians arrived, the local population had enough firewood, and you couldn't see anyone within 100 meters. After their arrival, the environment was destroyed and became treeless for miles. Yeah, 60,000 people are gonna make a lot of firewood. The price of wood rose considerably, causing community conflicts. Oh, there's a lot of stuff going on here, guys. Faced with this ecological and human disaster, UNHCR and the LWF launched its unique program in 2017 that would reverse deforestation and tackle the problem from two ends, including the promotion of renewable energies. Now, communities work together to restore and protect the environment.
The power is yours!
Everywhere we look is green now. The trees have grown, we have shade, and we will have enough trees to make our environment beautiful and healthy. Before, the air was very dusty. Now the air we breathe is very good.
Very good!
Is the second life. Maybe there was another resurgence of the king, brought prosperity back to the land. Next, one of my personal heroes. 80-year-old powerlifter can still pump 800 pounds and inspire seniors to hit the gym. He's got his game face on. Game face! What do you think his war cry is? I mean, he's lifting 800 pounds. I can't do that, and I'm nowhere near 80. I'm less than half of 80. He's beasting more than I can. Mike Palin has practiced Olympic-style weightlifting since he was 12. There we go. And 68 years later, still going strong. 800 pounds strong, to be precise. That was clever. That was clever. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of puns. One of my dreams as I grow old and have lots of children is to develop a repertoire of very embarrassing, very keen puns to just distribute at will in the most inconvenient circumstances for my children. I will have lots of fun. They will not initially. Afterwards, they'll be able to tell jokes when I die and stuff, you know. 80-year-old has been keen to get back to his local New York sports club after the easing of lockdown restrictions, wanting to resume training 2 to 3 times a week. I don't do that now. He's 80. Good night. He really is. He really, I admire him. I said that jokingly at first because 800 pounds and 80 just sounds like, wow, that's impressive. But obviously you got to do stuff to get there. 2-3 times a week, training, 80, getting it. What I lifted yesterday happened to be cool 765 pounds. And that's my own technique. He has his own techniques. Palin told GNN in an interview he's working towards a higher number in his custom lift, which is in simple half squat position and using a rack, but we can't specify the number because he doesn't want his wife to find out he's been going back to the heavy stuff. Mike, stop lifting those weights. You're gonna throw your back, you're gonna crack your hip, you're gonna slide your ankle from the discus. I need you to open stuff here. I need you to wash the car. You can't be lifting stuff. You're gonna throw everything out. You're gonna be in a wheelchair and I'll be taking care of you. And he's like, woman, let me lift. Ooh. GNN has reported on the silver-haired lifters before, such as 100-year-old great-great-grandmother who set a Guinness World Record after completing a 150-pound deadlift, and a World War II veteran who took out the bench press record for his 91-year-old age group with a 187-pound press. But for the moment at least, Mike is on another level. Yes, he is. That's it for the video. Like it, share it, spread the happy. Bye.